I'm just going to come out and say it. Apple Intelligence kind of stinks, especially when you compare it to the other tools on the market like ChatGPT and Google's Gemini. They are just so far ahead in terms of their capabilities and functionality. So let's talk about it. Now, the first thing we have to do when talking about Apple Intelligence is look at the marketing plan. Now, Apple announced this at WWDC 2024, which at the time of recording this is something like 6, 7, 8 months ago, and it still has not rolled out to all devices with all functionality. In fact, if you look at the Apple website, on literally every single product page on Apple's website, they say Apple Intelligence is here or hello Apple Intelligence. iPhone, iPad, Mac, you name it, it's there. But the thing is, most of the functionality has not even rolled out to those devices 8 months after the announcement. Let's take a look at this quote on the iPhone 16 Pro product page. It says the iPhone 16 Pro is built for Apple Intelligence, the personal intelligence system that helps you write, express yourself, and get things done. Now, when you go down that checklist, Apple Intelligence today cannot write something for you. It can only perform corrective edits. It cannot help me express myself because I can't use Genmoji or any of the visual tools that they said were coming. And lastly, get things done. Unfortunately, Siri just is not that useful as of yet. We'll hope that it gets better in time. So let's do a quick comparison with Siri, ChatGPT, and Gemini to see just how different they are. In this particular example, I'm going to ask each of them to help me write an email to my boss. As you can see, Apple Intelligence and Siri leaves a lot left to be desired. But the thing about ChatGPT and Google Gemini is the fact that I can coach it and rewrite it and do it over and over again until it matches the tone and language that I want it to use. That's just not possible today with Apple Intelligence. Now, let me give you a little bit of extra context here. I'm a full-time marketer. I am writing, I am designing, I'm doing video editing. I'm on my computer for 8 to 10 plus hours every single day. And I use ChatGPT on a pretty regular basis to help me brainstorm and come up with ideas. But that's just it. It is helping me implement and start and kickstart ideas in my head. But with Apple Intelligence, I don't even have the ability to do that as of today. The honest truth is with Google Gemini or ChatGPT, I can have an ongoing conversation and continue to learn more and help it brainstorm and all these things. Right now, me and my wife have a puppy, and I spend a lot of time asking ChatGPT different things about the life stages of puppies and when they're teething and when they're not, what things are healthy. All of that is an ongoing conversation, and it actually feels useful and digestible. Now that's enough about comparing ChatGPT versus Apple Intelligence. When you look at what Apple is offering, it really comes down to 3 primary tools as of today. You've got writing tools, you've got notification summaries, and you've got photo cleanup. Now when you look at writing tools, you've got the ability to do proofreading, rewriting, and you can use different tones, whether it's friendly or concise or professional. Now, these allow you to just highlight text and summarize them or slightly change the tone of them. Now, that's great and it works well, but it oftentimes feels limited in terms of what I can do with other pieces of technology. If I need help writing something, I'll oftentimes just take the text out of one application, paste it into ChatGPT, and ask it to approach it with a different tone. If it doesn't get it on the first try, I can always re-ask it, and I've got a lot of flexibility there. Notification summaries are something that I was incredibly excited about when they showed it off in iOS 18.1. As soon as I downloaded it, I turned on notification summaries for every single app. But I quickly learned 2 things. 1, the information was often inaccurate. And 2, it didn't actually feel like it was saving me any time by summarizing the notifications. So I found myself slowly toggling it off one app at a time until eventually I had it completely turned off and wasn't actually using it in the first place. Next up is Photos Cleanup. Now this one is really cool. It's not necessarily unique to Apple because there's a lot of other tools that are doing this, but now baked right into iOS 18.1, you can simply navigate to a photo, click Edit, and then you can scribble or highlight things that you want to remove, and Apple Intelligence actually does a really good job of clearing up the background and manipulating it to look as if those objects were not originally in the photo. This to me is one of the strongest things that Apple Intelligence is doing that they've brought to the market for the vast majority of users. So as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, Apple Intelligence is still just in beta, and all of the features have not been completely rolled out. We've still got image playground, Genmoji, a ChatGPT integration, and a more powerful Siri that's coming in the future. Now, I've got to admit, I am not completely sold on the idea that Apple is going to knock this out of the park, but I'm hopeful and I'm willing to try. It would be really cool if Siri had the ability to look at my calendar or my reminders and actually alert me of things that I might not have been aware of or take action on things like that. But we will just have to see. So if you're using Apple Intelligence and maybe you're using it differently or there's something big that I really missed, leave it down in the comments below and I'd love to chat with you. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.